skills do you currently possess that makes you a good candidate for an online and/or blended teacher?
In my second grade classroom, I use technology daily, as do my students. I'm not afraid of technology, which is a skill on its own. I'm patient, and I understand that technology sometimes fails. I'm able to react quickly and redirect students so as not to lose momentum or their focus. My classroom is a prime example of being technology rich. I have a smartboard that I use, Apple TV, a computer center with 5 MacBook laptops that students can use, and I have 25 dedicated iPads in my classroom. I already use the station rotation model within my literacy time, and I'm really comfortable with that. Not only do I use technology in my classroom, I have students complete the majority of their homework on some type of a device. I have my students use Kids Reading Nightly in place of a reading log. This allows me to track the time that they spent reading, which books they read, which quizzes they took, and which specific comprehension skills were a challenge for them, and that way I can work with each individual student to address those comprehension skills. I use Edmodo to post questions nightly from a weekly fluency passage that students practice at home. This allows me to check for comprehension and use it as an additional way to reinforce writing skills. My students use Reflex Math to work on and practice fact fluency at home. Students use Spelling City in the classroom and at home to practice with their weekly word lists. And I have students create summative assessments on their iPads, and then I upload their work to their individual digital portfolios on 3Wing, and this way parents can see their completed projects.
How would you create an online or blended learning environment provided that you were given a software product that delivers content online?
A blended learning environment in my second grade classroom would use the station rotation model and expand it across all content areas. I would contact local teachers who have or are successful in implementing a blended learning environment, and I would solicit their assistance, their input, and their feedback. I'd also have to take into account how I'd set my classroom up.
How would you accommodate and address the needs of students not keeping up with the expected pace?
I would offer additional office hours, I'd partner with their parents, I'd set up a system of checks and balances, and I'd revise the pacing calendar as needed, and I'd revise expectations to meet the needs of each student using a variety of interventions that I would use just like in a traditional classroom.